2026. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in. It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off-season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like...
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, now their rookie quarterback.
There's just something special about... I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
He connects with Jordan Addison.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have a Vikings first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Jefferson. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The ball comes out. Oh, he gets it right back.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate that ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Kirsten Darrisaw, first-round pick in 2021. Guilty that time. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
3rd down and 9. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. From the gun here on 3rd down. It's the first throw of the season is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, He looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Panthers have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hubbard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Out of the shotgun. Young. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's coming up next. It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long offseason to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
And at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple of years ago, Mike, it certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's got some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
On second down, Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He'll try to run for it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain there of 15. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. Trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give up the middle. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. He'll look to throw. Taking, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. They motion a receiver right. Young to throw on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, Shakir. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's taken in by Shakir. 3rd and long. Slot man in motion left. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. They motion the slot man left. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This fielded inside the 35. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll put Addison in motion. They run on the jet sweep. He'll take this forward for about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down, and in this case, they do it for a loss.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter one of week one. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. First and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. He keeps it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
There he is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week one. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's second and 9. On play action, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. In motion, Shakir. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Marcus Epps up from the secondary to make the tackle. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Finding space at the 40. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here comes a return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Vikings offense, and their running back set to go once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Well, that is a fitting end to this drive. Nothing works. He loses yardage on 3rd down. Here comes 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his big target. That's Johnson.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Young. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Hubbard. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. Panthers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. 14 yards on that pass play there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the air one more time. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The PAT, up and good. And the Vikings go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Young. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this forward to the 26. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. On 2nd down, Young. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Young. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome back to football. Everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. One
very
to tighten up significantly.
First half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. There's Jefferson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now timeout for an injured player. It's Justin Jefferson. A man they cannot afford to lose. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. 2nd and 7. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Young to throw on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You can see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Slot man in motion left. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
A run with Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
To throw is Young. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Vikings. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Young. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
Seven-yard gain. That's another Panthers 1st down.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the Vikings 15-yard line.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
He'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. On the bootleg, it's Young. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Hubbard. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st down is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Throw left side. That's Johnson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 3rd and 9. Here's Young to throw. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Young. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Young. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Now Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Vikings offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. Right back to the fullback. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Panthers have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Sam Hubbard, former Buckeye, in there to bring him down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. They'll put Addison in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
All resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll try and get, and they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that is going to set the new standard for quarterbacks, a record 5th rushing touchdown of this game. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. The extra point is good. And the Vikings will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll go play action with Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
A 2nd down throw for Young. A pass complete to Paris Campbell. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Taking off, he'll try to and he will get into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. He's to the 40.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll send him over to the left. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.